Okay. I think someone raised a concern that he or she is not seeing anything on the screen. Should I allow you to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do that settings now.
Mr. Robert,
Yeah.
question.
Okay, once you're asking your question, please you can share your screen.
Yeah, so let's assume that I want the navigation bar to cover the whole on top of the this thing, on top of the navigation bar this thing. So how can I do it?
Okay, we will get there soon. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You said you are not seeing what? Please can you come again? The one who has shared his screen, please can you ask your question so that we all assist you? Uh Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Please your name.
Oh, I'm Amati.
Amate. Okay, okay.
I'm not seeing anything on my browser. When I
Uh,
launch it, I'm not seeing any.
Guys, can you assist him? Can someone tell him what's going on?
Okay. Mr. Marty,
Yeah.
yeah, let me see your HTML. Yeah, you have to link CSS star sheet into your desktop HTML first. No, move to the top. Yeah, you haven't finished yet.
Okay, so I'm coming. Quick one. You haven't even saved any of your files. HTML hasn't been saved. CSS has not been saved. So save them. Control S. Go to CSS. Control S. Go to your browser and let me see. We are not seeing your browser.
Come down where come down at the bottom. You see PORT, the port over there.
I think he's sharing only one screen, so we are not seeing his browser. Have you already launched it in the browser? We can all see that you have already launched it because the port is working here. We have 5500. All right, let's move on. Guys, please, are we on the same page?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Abdul, have you been able to run yours?
I was having the same problem, but I didn't tell anybody. so, so I just also did the saving. I remember I just now see that I didn't save. That's why it wasn't running. So I saved it and it ran.
Okay, Amate, has your own run now? Amate, unmute your mic and talk.
Yeah, I'm still checking it.
Oh, really? This one is simple.
About
Guys,
please, I'm using Tablet Text Editor.
you're using Sublime Text and it's not working for you.
It's working for me.
That's great. That's great. All right. Guys, let's continue. So this is where we ended. Justify content. This is the fourth. Remember, this is the fourth property that we are learning. So all that I'm trying to do here is to introduce all the properties for you guys. Then from there, we start using them. I want to explain all the properties for you guys so that we start using them to build real website. I hope that one is cool.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So let's move on. So justify content. We have looked at flex.
Your
Start.
screen is not showing.
My screen is not showing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Meaning I've not shared my screen. Is it showing now?
Yeah, it's showing now.
Okay. So we look at justify content, and we said we have what flex start, flex end, and that one will position it as the name sound. Start will be the beginning, end will be the end. Then we also look at what center, and now we are at what space between. So as the name sounds, so this one is English, space between. This one is no CSS. So let's see what we have on the screen. Space between. You can see we have spaces in between all the boxes. Guys, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. And
Yes, sir.
like I said, if you remove the wrap here and you add about 5 children to this parent component, is they are all going to create the spaces in between them, and they all be on the same line. They will all force themselves to be on the same line, which is not the normal way of creating a website. This is not the best way. So
Hello,
always
please. It's now showing. It's not showing. Thank you.
it's showing, eh?
Yes, please.
That's great. That's great. Okay. So justify content space between this. This is what will happen. So you can use this one to create navigation bar. You can use this one to create on your website. Always the first part is the navigation bar. Then the next part is called the hero section. And normally the hero section, some developers will use sliders for that. Others will just use a banner for that. Then from there we go to call to action. That's where the CTA normally just some introduction, some brief description about the company or whatever you are doing. Then from there, look at the main body itself. And the last part will be what? Footer. Some of them have sidebars, others too don't have. That's the main reason we are learning these properties. So another value is space evening. Space evening. So what does that one do? This one also creates spaces between them, but that one is going to be what? The same. Look at the difference between space between and space evening. Who can tell me? Who can tell me the difference between space between and space evening?
So with a space between, there was no space at the left side of the first box and then the right side of the fifth box. But they
Okay.
evenly it created the space both on the left side and the right side.
Yeah. Yeah. And apart from that too, you can see that the spaces in between them are the same. Guys, do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you can see that the spaces in between them are the same, or they are all equal. Then the next one is space around, space around, space around. So that one too will create space here and create space here. So this one also works like the space evening. It works almost the same. Just that this one will create space here and create another space here. Create some small space here, create another one here. So in that order. Guys, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move on to so apart from this one, apart from these properties, so right now I said what the values we have: flex start, center, flex end, space in between or space between, space around, and space what evening. How many properties? About 5 or 6, right?
6.
We have 6
Yes, sir.
only on justified content. Oh, only on justified content. So it depends on what you are doing, what you want to achieve at the end of the day. You can use any of these values to do that. All right. Then the next one is align items. Align items. Align items. With the parent component, did I give it? This one I have to give it a height, otherwise it won't work. Align items. So let me give this one a height of okay, height of 100 VH, and let me see. Okay, and let me give it a background of purple or something. Background I want that blue. Is it turquoise blue or something? Okay, let me use teal. Okay, so this is the background that you see is the parent component. So the next flex property that we are going to look at is called align items. Align items, and this one works in opposite to justify content. You see that justify content moves the children along the x-axis. Then align items will move the children along the y-axis. That is the difference between justify content and align items, and vice versa. When I say vice versa, it depends on what you are doing. Sometimes what I'm saying x-axis, the x-axis will rather become your y-axis, and sometimes your y-axis will become your x-axis, depending on the orientation of the page. Depending on the orientation of the page. For the meantime, let's stick to what I'm saying. I don't want to confuse you guys. So let's stick to what I'm saying. I'm saying that with justify content, as we all saw on the screen, it moves the children components on the x-axis, whilst align items, which is the next property that we are going to look at, that one also moves the children on the y-axis. So let's see, align items. So with align items too, it uses all the properties of it uses almost all the properties of justify content. So there's no need for you to go and memorize another values again. So let's start with as we started, flex end, no, start. So with flex start, nothing will happen because we are already at the start, at the starting point of the page. So let's change that one to end and see what will happen. Flex end. Guys, can you see this? You see, it just move all the children to the bottom of the page. So that is the main use of the align flex end. Align item to the end of the page. We can also use center as we saw on justify content. So that one too, we just move them to this one. Guys, are you following?
Yes, sir.
So right now we are looking at movement. Movement. We are looking at movement. How to move the children component, because all that you'll be doing is you'll be moving the children component to left, right, middle, center, bottom, and those. That's what you'll be doing. And at the end of the day, you get a complete website. Okay. Then another one, apart from center and the rest, we also have stretch. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so with the stretch, because I've specified, I've already given it a default height of 200. That is why I think it's not working. Let me see what will happen. Great. So that's it. So it will stretch from top to where? Down. Please, any question here? Guys, any question? Okay.
When I run it, the background color is not covering the whole page.
Bro, let me stop sharing my screen so that you can do, since we are all working together. Guys, if you have any issue, please feel free. I'll allow you to share your screen. Gilbert is here. Moses is here. Elizabeth is here. Everyone is here. Mr. Abdo. So we can.
Yes.
Guys, who can tell him the issue?
Unless he shares his code.
Okay, so please share your code.
This is my code.
Guys, assist him.
His background color.
No, that's
But
not.
what he has is not background color.
Yes. He is talking. See, he's saying that the background color is not covering the whole page. As mine, as you saw on my screen.
Yes, you see the background color is covering only where the boxes are.
So guys, I want you guys to assist him.
Yeah. Just go to your CSS.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm in the CSS.
Yeah. Just indicate body, then you bring your tag and just indicate your background color.
No.
But I think that this code is exactly what he has in his.
Yeah,
But his is behaving differently.
There's
Yeah,
there's nobody. I didn't use anybody. Please. Okay,
Exactly.
Sammy wants to come in. Sammy, you to come in.
Okay, I think he has to indicate the viewpoint, right? I
Yeah.
think you use the heights 100% viewpoint, which is covering the whole page. That's right. Oh.
That's great. That's great. So, Abdul, did you hear that?
I didn't get that clear.
You didn't specify the height for the parent component.
So I should enter here and specify height.
Height and use 100.
100.
Hey, where is your column? Is it
Like
there in
this?
first? No.
Uh-huh.
So 100 VH. That's the view height.
100 VH.
You can use percentage, but normally with height we use view the VH. Save it now and let's see.
Save. Go back. Refresh. Power.
Please, can you use PX?
Is that?
Oh, please, can you use PX?
You can use what?
Please, can you use PX? Can you use PX instead of VH?
Oh, you can use PX, but 100 PX, you will not get exactly what you are seeing on the screen. Abdul, do that and let's see.
I should go back and use PX.
Yes, change the VH to PX.
PX.
Yes.
Save.
And let's see.
Refresh. This is what I get.
You see where the 100 PX is?
Because this one, the height of this box is 200. So it has only covered half of it.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you have any issue, this is the time for you to share your screen as Abdul did it. We don't want to leave anyone behind.
Okay, I'm stopping my screen sharing.
Yes.
So that other people can share if there are any.
Please, are we all on the same page? Okay, I think I can move on. Okay, so we ended at what? Stretch. That's line items or stretch, and that's the results that you should get on your screen. It's just going to stretch all the children component along the vertical or the y-axis. That's it. Then we also have another one, which is called baseline. So with baseline, let me see baseline. Let me see what will happen. Okay, so baseline, you see they are all on the same line. So this one is like display inline. This one is like display inline in our normal CSS properties that we already know. Who can tell me the difference between inline block and inline? This one is not part of Flexbox, but I want you guys to tell me. So you want my son to die? You want my son to die? Hey, who is that? Elizabeth. My son cannot die. Guys, what's the difference between inline block and inline? Okay, then to be an assignment. Okay, so let me specify the height of the box again. let me change it. I think if you are going to get the same results since all the boxes are of equal height. But so meaning you guys will not feel the impact of baseline. You are not going to see the main use. Let me explain how it works. When you see that here all the children have the same height and the same weight, but let's say we have different sizes and weight. Let's say this one is item 1, those, then item, or let me use the same child again, child 1. I don't want to bring in a lot of different names to confuse you guys. 2, 3, so this one will be 4, and this one will be what? 5. So let's come here and call them one after the other. So, and child 1 will have, I didn't bring the points, the period sign, guys. Okay, so let's give it a height of, this one, let's give it a height of 100 pixels, 100 pixels, and a width of 150 pixels, 150 pixels. I hope you guys are coding along, right? Background, let's use this color. Let me just duplicate it and change the properties since we don't have time. Please don't be doing this, it's not good. In coding, try and code everything. Just try and type everything. Ebeka with him. Don't do what I'm doing, please.
Roberto,
Senior,
I want to share a style with us all. Me, what I have done is that I have used a HDMI cable to connect my laptop to my TV.
okay.
So I have projected your work on the TV, and my laptop is free for me to code.
Okay.
So I think if you are in the house and you are maybe a bachelor like I am today, you can just,
guys, I think that's cool. That's cool.
Or if you have a separate monitor, you can use you can connect to the monitor and then project the Zoom on the monitor and use your laptop to do the coding alongside.
Yes, that would be nice.
Robert.
Yeah, Gilbert.
The class that we are declaring now, inside the HTML file is child 1. This the CSS we're only calling child 1, child 2.
Yes, you can just call child 1, child 2 directly to work.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Thanks for asking. Okay, the next one, let's give it a height of height of 120 and a weight of 170. Let's change the color to so can't I get that color? Potato or something? I don't know whether it will work. It seems I didn't save my HTML. Guys, have you seen this? So this is the main use of the baseline. The baseline. That one, it will align all of them at the same point. They all start from the same point. They all start from the same point, but with different height. With different height. That's how the baseline works. So that one would depend on the height of your content. Here we are using boxes, so that would depend on the height of your box. That's how it works.
What about if you wanted them to align at the bottom so that the height difference will show on top? Right now, the height difference is showing down.
Yes.
So if you want the height difference to show on top, rather.
Okay, guys, who who can assist us on that based on what we have done? Mm-hmm. Meaning we have to position all of these ones down, right? Meaning we have to bring them down. That's the main thing that we can do. So let's see. Align items. Let's use align items what end, flex end, and see. Please, is that correct?
Yes.
So this is how you do. You just use flex end to achieve that.
Okay.
Guys, is that okay with you? Are we on the same page?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
So how many properties have you learned so far? How many properties? Can we do a recap of that?
We have looked at
Mm-hmm.
flex itself as a property.
Yes. So you mention it, then you just brief us small, like 2 lines, then we move on.
Yeah, with the flex, if you have items that are previously arranged in column form, when you use the flex, it will rearrange them in row form.
Sure. Gilbert, next one.
Sir, we have the display direction.
Display is what he just explained.
Yeah, but we also have the display direction too.
Okay, so direction, that one will be flex direction.
Flex direction, not display direction.
Sorry.
Direction.
Okay.
So that one we have the row, the column, the reverse row, and the reverse column.
That's it. I'm calling him so. Okay, so Yao, you are the next. Yao, what have you learned so far? Hello. Hey, we don't have enough time. Moses.
Okay, if they are not answering, we have also learned the flex wrap.
Yes.
And with the flex wrap, we have wrap itself. We have
no wrap.
We have no wrap.
Mm.
Then we have wrap reverse.
Yes.
They are the 3 main under the wrap that we learned.
Yes. What's the main function of the wraps, guys? It's not only Abdul.
That is if you have so many items that are forcing themselves on one row.
Yes.
When you wrap, the system will rearrange them.
Yes.
It will cut them so that they don't force into one row.
Yes.
And if you do the wrap reverse, it reverses. It brings the last to the first and the first to the last in that order.
Yes. Okay. Then what did we say about justify content? Elizabeth, we want to hear your voice. Hey, is she
okay? Justify content. We have flex end. It will assemble all your all your codes into what? At the corner of your hut.
Of your page.
And we have justify content, which is what center. It will assemble all your all your code hut at the center of your of your page.
Okay, guys, please make sure you just revise whatever you are doing, because I'm not going to pour like hundreds or let's say 50 properties on you guys. No, a bit shock a crabby, and that one you can use that one to build any website that you see. like what we have learned. You just understand it this way. This is the first phase. We are moving on to the next one where we are going to apply whatever you have learned. We are going to apply them right now. Let's move on to the children. I think we have, Abdul, how many minutes do we have?
We have 8 minutes, 51 seconds left.
Okay, then we can move on to the next part. The next part is you talking to the children themselves instead of talking through the parent. So right now we are using the parent. You talk to the parent and the parent will talk to the children. That's what we have done so far. Now we want to talk to the children themselves, not the parent. So how do you do that? So the first property under the child or the children is order. O-R-D-E-R, order. That's the first property. So right now I want to bring everything back here. So align, you should move the align. Okay, and the height and the width too. Let's remove them. Oh, okay, let's maintain them. Okay, so what I will do is I will rather copy these ones and change the colors rather. So let me comment these ones out. Let's comment these ones out. So let's duplicate them. I want to give the same height and weight but different background colors. So
how did you do the commenting out?
Commenting, I just use control plus your, what do you call it? Control plus the /.
Okay.
Is it working?
That's what I'm trying.
That's the shortcut.
Okay. Control plus /. Oh, Pepe, it has worked.
Allergy can worry you. Okay, so let's start giving them different backgrounds. So this one, let's maintain the orange. This one, we can give a blue background here. Here we can give an orange background here. Hey, we already have orange, so let's use yellow. Yellow also looks like a yellow, so let's use green, and the last one, let's use violet. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, very nice. Hey, this one is already green, so 1 2 3, there's no 4. Guys, please watch for me, and I'm also typing into money. Okay, so the next one, there's 4.
4 is having the same color as the background.
Is that?
4 is having the same color as the background, so it's not showing, but the number 4 is there.
Okay. Let's change this one to white. Okay, so we have A. Okay. 1 2 3 5.
Are you sure 4 has not been commented out?
Maybe let's recreate it and use let's use black. Okay, so we have 4 boxes now. And the first thing that we are going to learn under what do you call it? The children or the child the child component or the children component is order. So with the order, as the name sound, is a way of ordering your children. So like the flex, the wrap reverse, and then the other reverse that we saw, the same thing. So here you can reposition your children components. You can reposition them. So right now you can see that they are in order. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5. What if we want 5 to be 1? All that you have to do is, it's very, very simple. We want 5 to be 1. Just come here, give it order, and give it what? Let's use 1 and see. Let's come back. Is it working? It didn't work. I'm coming. Let me give this one order of 2. Let me just change all of them and see. Order of 3. No, this one is already 3. So let's use order of 4. I think they should change their position. Order of 5. Okay, so I'm expecting to see blue at the last one. Yes, it's working. It's working. It's working now. It's working now. So all that you have to do is you can rearrange them any way that you like. So this is one way of doing that. And normally this is we normally apply this on mobile devices. Sometimes you create something and the way it display on the large screen, you like it, but the way it displays on your mobile device, you don't like it. You wish, oh, this one would rather come before this. You can just use this one to do that, and it will work perfectly for you. So that is just the use of the order. So it uses the 1, 2, 3 that you have. It uses counting numbers. You can just specify this one should go here, this one should come here, this one should also go here, and this one also should come here, and it will work for you. Okay. The next property under the children is flex grow, flex shrink, and flex basis. The reason why I'm calling all of them together is normally when we are coding, we don't separate them. We don't say flex grow this, flex shrink this, flex. Even you don't use grow and shrink together. If you are using grow, you are using grow. If you are using shrink, you are using shrink. Then the flex basis is the default size. So let's talk about that. Okay, so let me start with the basis. The flex basis is the default size of your box. This one is 200. The height is 200. The width is 200. Meaning that's the default size of the basis. Let's move on to flex grow. What is flex grow? That is, right now it has a default of what? 200 pixels by 200 pixels, 200 pixels by 200 pixels. Immediately you introduce grow, let's see what will happen. So let's say this one should be grow, flex grow. Let me use just 1. Guys, have you seen what is going on now? So automatically it will stretch. So instead of it will take, let's say, even this one, when you divide it, it will be what? 3 times as this. It will take 3 times as this. So you can use this one to create maybe let's say you are building a website, you want a sidebar, you want the main content, and you want a header, and you want what? A footer. We are going to use the flex grow to do that. We are going to apply some of these things, I think, the next section.